just that. Does anyone have anything they would like to cover?
Nothing really happened over the downtime because there hasn't really been any downtime.
Yeah, there hasn't.
I know Ipos did want to ask Ash a question, if Torn is awake enough.
That depends. When would Ipos be looking for Ash?
I've no fucking clue. After we did the whole deciphering the letter thing, we being not you. So, afternoon sometime?
Probably be closer to evening.
Yeah.
Ash has had a busy day.
Poor. So busy.
Dude, you have no idea.
Flirting with all those people.
You have no idea.
Who's Torin flirting with?
Everyone.
Yes.
Sorry, I feel that way about you, Torin.
That's fine.
But if Ash is available, Ipos would sort of bounce up to them as like, oh, you busy? You have time for a quick question? Very important question. Important for classy stuff.
If it's important, I can make time.
It's very quick question. You is witch? Yes, you do a witchy thing.
Witch, warlock, whatever you want to call us.
Yes. When you become witchy warlocky thing and make big pact with whatever you make pact with, do you get lots new language? Or you speak many language? Is that part of witchy thing?
No.
No, sure, never.
I can't speak for anyone else's patron, but my patron has never demanded us to learn any languages.
And they didn't just give more language?
No.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
What an odd question.
And he bounces off again. I knew that was the case, but Ipos didn't because he doesn't know what the hell witches have, and he needed that answering.
Hey Ash, did you get the language update? It's downloaded directly into your brain.
Yeah, but fucking patron needs to upgrade his upload speed.
That reminds me, I had to check something. Sorry if you're looking at your sheet.
Sigh.
Okay, there we go. No, it's just, I was wondering something about your patron turn, because I don't think I ever actually looked. Which in retrospect, I probably should have done a while ago. But it's fine.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Just
Much appreciated.
Would Ipos also have time to head into town and talk to some people, or is that sort of outside of the scope of the day?
It takes like an hour to walk to town, so probably outside the scope of the day.
Yeah, that's fine. That can wait till the next day. He has to go find old people.
I see.
Not for any reason, he just has to find them.
Technically true, he has not been told to go find old people. He's just going to go find old people. He has reasons.
Also, we never actually seen much of what Aaron was doing last time beyond the working on Project Day. Would Aaron be doing anything else today? Avoiding responsibilities, perhaps?
Going to see her mom. I think Sideline's broken.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying, we didn't look at Aaron much last time. Would she be doing anything else other than the testing that she was doing?
She'd be doing the testing, and
Yeah.
then people would start settling down from work, sleep, people doing last bits of homework. Ippo's going maybe out to the town at the very end. The front door suddenly crashes open, and Aaron's quickly on top of Rusty, walks inside, and Rusty has a big cart full of stuff behind him, just into the building, and she's going, yes, and she's quickly gonna go past everybody up to her room to start working on something.
Ipos is sort of trying to look and rummage at the stuff as she's going past. He's not stopping her, he's just looking. What the hell is it?
Your hand with her cane. It doesn't do anything. Important, valuable stuff, do not touch. It's very scientifically. I need to make sure it keeps clean for the machinery to keep going. I finally got the stuff. I got a really good deal off this.
It was not make it dirty, it was just looking.
Your hands are filthy.
Only little dirty.
Hippos, no means no.
Did not say no.
I said no!
She said no.
No.
And she's gonna rush upstairs in a bit of a clatter.
As Rusty spends 5 minutes trying to get a cart up the stairs.
Yeah, and then the ceiling collapses with the weight of Rusty and a cart full of miscellaneous science junk.
And honestly, if it's not collapsed at this point, Rusty, it's not collapsing. Wolf will probably help lift the other end of the cart, though, so Rusty doesn't just break the cart.
Oh, yeah, he's allowed to touch it.
I'm not touching
the
cart.
I know, Ippos is just grumbling.
In retrospect, Aaron probably should have had a room on the ground floor.
Project will be an elevator outside that can lead up to the balcony.
I mean, there's an empty room next to Ippos's.
Then
No, that one's
empty
filled.
room there's an empty room next to Ash that is specifically
Oh,
labeled
yeah.
free room.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that the darkened rooms weren't just free rooms. I forgot that.
Yeah, I know one of those are Lee's.
I thought Lee had the massive room.
Can I make these appear over the darkness? Yeah, there you go. Let's do that.
Oh, but turns next to Ippos. The poor fool.
Is he the peripheral in this scenario?
Yes, he's stuck next to Ippos.
Next to him.
It's okay, he's learned how to play drums. Just know you back.
You don't want to get into a noise war with Ippos. You really don't.
Speaking of war with Ipos, however.
Oh god. Other soldier phase back.
Well, they've never exactly left.
No, but are they coming to bother him again?
No, but hold on.
If any of them, steals from my room, I will set the eel on them.
Whenever you get back for the evening, it doesn't look like we've stolen for you, but there's just the very subtle signs. I mean, Apos's room is probably a little bit of a mess.
Oh, it's a complete
I
trash
imagine,
heap.
considering, Kobold Horde, he probably realizes that a few things have been moved to, look about.
Who been in Epos' room?
There's all the sprites. Oh, where are they?
They took the flute.
No, Epos was carrying the flute. He was told to keep it on him, so he is doing.
In fairness, a few other people who maybe not as perceptive as they are with their hordes quotation marks, but will probably recognize that book wasn't there when I left earlier. And stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most of the crap in Epos's room is literally that crap. His hoard is actually hidden. And I messaged you ages ago with where it was hidden. Join the competition, I messaged you that.
Yep.
I mean, he has a few good things out in his room, but most of the crap you see at first glance in his room is literally just random shit he's gathered.
Which I should note, your hoard has not been touched.
Good. You do not touch my hoard, or I shall beat you with a stick. Big stick of lightning. I have one of those, I can do it.
Lightning hitty stick.
Yes, lightning hitty stick.
Zipos continues to be a thief.
Boss is not a thief, he's a gatherer. If it belongs to someone, and he knows it belongs to someone, he doesn't take it. Thing is, sometimes he doesn't know it belongs to someone.
I mean, I feel like this scenario is very indicative that it belongs to someone and they're looking for it.
This scenario is very different. Because he was given it himself, and was told to keep hold of it. He didn't steal it, he's looking after it. And yes, thanks to his law classes, he sees how flawed that logic is. He doesn't care.
I know the law, but I'm disregarding it anyway.
Exactly. That was his main reason for going into the law class, so he can know how to manipulate the laws because he knows the laws.
Manipulating, this is just breaking.
It's...
I call it manipulation.
It's straining to the point of breaking, but not quite broken yet. Besides, it's his first year, he doesn't know the class very well yet.
Law
So just asking around like the common area, did anyone see the Fey thing go into his room and possibly take something out? You know, did anyone witness what was going on? Did Humbug see anything? I like Humbug.
You've not seen him in a while, interestingly.
Ah, they stole Humbug.
Speaking of Joker, wouldn't be here. But Prince will give a wave and be like, no, I've seen them poking about. They've been going underneath the floorboards and everything.
I took this. That's okay. They can go under floorboards.
I haven't seen them carrying anything. They're like, ooh, itty bitty.
Yes, itty bitty little things, still cute. But as long as they know take stuff, they're okay. But no, like them going through stuff, that's not good. And yes, he also sees the irony that he was just told off for going through Aaron's cart. But hey, he's allowed to be a hypocrite.
Can't believe these kobold double standards.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, see how long it take to get food.
Apparently
I think
a
he
while.
was getting food then coming back.
Yeah, I guess that. But how long? So all the shit that Erin just brought through, was that for like making her construct or something for her class?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cool. I thought it might be.
You finally had enough to make that, didn't you?
1,600 gold later, yeah.
That all. I
I
thought
think the actual word is try to make it.
honestly thought it was more than that.
I got a good deal on some components.
And it is a lot more than that. It's the universe.
It's more, it's just I had got some discounts.
Buying in bulk.
Buying in bulk and also using the base chassis of the spider drone from the island.
That Erin's apparently just had under in a box underneath her bed for like the past month.
Well, she has 2 boxes underneath her bed. 2 spider drone bodies and a box that is sealed and full of goo.
Where he is viscose to being like, go fucking get a storage locker or something. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Marie, you haven't seen her in a while. You saw her
What?
yesterday, but she hasn't been about today.
Cat here?
Yes.
Hey, cat. Hey,
It looks at you.
Marie good?
You get a yawn in response
That's not an answer.
as it walks out the door.
Okay. God, I'm curious. Oh, excuse me, Robert. Excuse me, pardon me. Hey,
The cat has moved to the couch.
Yo, Princeton, you've seen Murray?
No? Why?
She's rather gone. Oh, hey, all the sprites are gone too.
I mean, you have to report back, I think. They're like weird military little people.
I suppose. Did they kidnap Marie?
I think that'd be a bit difficult.
I imagine it would be, but it would also be rather amusing.
I mean, I suppose, but why would they kidnap Marie? She's so nice.
Yeah, that's part of the problem, though. She can kind of like see the future and stuff like that. They might have been taking her for like an asset of like being able to locate something or whatever it is that they're looking for.
Did the Fae usually just like...
Yes,
Yes.
imagine.
Yes, they can.
Oh, hey, local expert. Hi.
Ipos is reading a thing on his own table. He's just sort of half listening in.
Hey, would they kidnap some random schmuck who they thought could help with achieving a goal?
Maybe if they thought they were really useful.
Well, because Marie can like do divinary thing and locate objects and stuff like that. Figured they might want to use her for that.
Yeah, don't often straight up kidnap things. Sometimes trick into helping them or come with them, things like that. But could just kidnap, yeah.
Cat again.
The cat is looking at you.
Does that sound right?
You get a slow blink.
Do you even understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's at least good. Or maybe I'm just okay, whatever. Yeah. Do we need to worry about Marie or are we good?
How long she be gone?
I don't know. Normally I see my roommate at some point in the day.
Ipos not worry yet. Might just be out study all day or something.
Do you I'd rather not get toxoplasmosis.
Bellatrix looks almost a little bit offended at that.
What?
At least you know she understand.
Yeah. All right, whatever. I'm sure Marie can handle herself.
Hmm. You know, if that happens, I have many questions.
I think one of the first ones is, why does she have a gun?
Yes, that was one of them.
Well, Ippos, tell me when the party's ready to get going down to the basement.
Okay.
I gotta do more.
I mean, that was like the following day, wasn't it? We were planning that?
I believe it was said the night.
Ah, right, okay.
Which I suppose is a thing. If you haven't prepared spells, now's probably the best time to do it.
Oh, Ippos was studying. He prepared
I
spells.
already prepared my spells. No, they are not dungeon worthy.
Same. Technically, I would have burnt through all my tears to wine. I might still have my heightened awareness prepared. But, yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of, Ash, you're gonna get a visitor in the form of Nell.
Oh. Hold on.
Oops, wrong door.
I need to subtract 10 from this. Oh, damn. Okay, yes, I hear them.
That's very good. You hear tiny footsteps like running towards your door.
Yeah, Ash will open the door.
Ash, you can cast second circle spells, right?
Yes.
Good.
Been meaning to find you and talk to you. What do you need?
Traits. She does grabby hands. New spells.
Okay, one condition.
Uh-huh.
Come on in. And turn around
Suddenly feel
and look
unsafe.
at the wall. You see
Oh.
all those markings? I need you to help me test them.
She looks at you like, are you making that suggestive on purpose? Or do you mean as in like you want me to throw a bomb in here? Because I'm going to tell you now it's probably a very bad idea.
No, you had it right the first time. But no, really, this is just, you know that ward I've been working on since we got here?
The one to stop everyone from hearing everyone else's business?
Yes.
Good. Aaron's loud. Aaron is very loud.
Yes. Now, close the door and see if you can still hear Aaron.
She closes the door. Let's see, what did we say it reduced it by?
By 10.
No, like, put a hand behind her ear, listen out. Yeah, still a little bit, but I mean, it's a lot more manageable down here than right next to her.
I could probably come up with a stronger version.
If you do, I'll pay you, please. Alternatively, maybe Aaron should just, not do metalwork in her room. That'd be nice.
Ash shrugs.
Cue insane cackling from downstairs. Doesn't matter what's going on, you can hear it anyway.
But yeah, I was wondering if you had any, like, spells that make noise. Come on and be sure it blocked out some of those as well.
Let's see. Does she? It's looking like a no. Oh wait, never mind. Nell spends a minute. Actually, wait. Which list is this on? Okay, no, it is an alchemist list. Okay. Nell spends a minute mixing up an extract as she casts a spell. After which there's a loud bong.
Now, the question is, was it quieter or...
On the inside, no. However, anyone on the outside only vaguely hear it as she casts the audible alarm version of alarm.
Yeah, Ash will just like go out and be like, "Hey, did anybody hear an alarm?"
Yes, Aaron shouts from the upstairs and then goes, "Darn you!"
Erin is an outlier and should not be counted.
She has really good hearing.
Yeah, no, it seems to work.
There we go. Is it expensive?
For normal people.
It's
For
probably good enough.
the basic version I've got working here is only a couple of gold, but at least in materials.
I'll have to talk to Lillian and see about if you don't mind maybe setting one up in our room.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I imagine I'm going to be spending most of the next week setting up these wards in everyone's rooms. Of course, that being said, if I need to make a stronger version now that I've got a working one for you, then that could get a lot more expensive very quickly.
It's probably easier just to yell at Erin.
It really probably is, like this soundboard is more really meant to just keep people from listening in on conversations or, keep people from hearing all of the weird shit you say to your partner when you're making out or
I'm not gonna say this when I'm in your room. This feels weird.
oh, it's supposed to be weird. Anyway,
That's fair.
speaking of weird,
Hmm?
you needed me for something?
Yes, I was going to say if you wanted to, trade spells as per usual.
Ah, yeah, sure. Been wanting to talk to you about witchcraft anyway.
Witchcraft minus the wizardry.
Hmm.
But you probably have enough time to grab either two first levels or one second level from her.
Cool, I'm gonna need you to send me that list.
Thankfully, it is very small.
Wait, are those on the witch list?
Yeah?
Okay.
Stuff has used
Uh,
investigative mind plenty of times.
yeah. I just tend to forget that one's there. Yeah, I'll take investigative mind. That'll be great for my studies.
Investigative mind's on, like, most lists, I think. Okay, not most, but a lot of them.
Yeah, Nell, I've been wanting to talk to you about something. Two things, actually.
Two things. Okay. Little me.
First of all, where the hell's Lillian been? Looking for.
Oh, okay. She gave me a very short summary of whatever it is she's doing. I didn't really listen. But she's been doing, like, attempting to do some ritual thing and she needs some weird ass reagents, so she's out doing that. Stuff like a mirror that's only been seen by 5 people, an upside down hammer. I'm not quite sure what she meant by that one. I feel like it's a euphemism.
Okay. Secondly, been meaning to ask about your pack.
Okay. What about it?
What was
I
forming
suppose.
your pack like?
Not that, I mean, not bad, I suppose. It was just a ceremony with all my senior witches and warlocks and such. I went into a circle that they drew and spoke with our patron.
Hmm.
What was yours? It's hard to draw a standard because typically people don't talk about this.
Yeah, no, it had me curious because of some questions Aaron asked actually. Yeah, no, it had me curious because of some questions Aaron asked actually.
Yeah, I mean, after the ritual, I was a witch, and I haven't heard from my patron since, beyond the, boogie boogie usual communing. But I think that's typical for most witches.
No demands or sacrifice,
Oh,
no no
that,
no cryptic ominous nonsense.
for me at least, that was set up when I first joined. The what is expected of me was laid out very clearly.
Hmm.
I mean, I imagine it differs from witch to witch and stuff, but oh, I've only been a witch once, I'm afraid, and all the witches that I know are family, so they all went through the same thing.
Yeah, similar situation here. Interesting.
I mean, do you know what your patron wants with you, or is it more of a
Um, it it was one of those really vague things like protect the land and its inhabitants against the coming tide and whatnot, and that could mean anything from a literal tide of water to a swarm of insects coming on the horizon, or for all I know, it could be like an orc invasion.
yeah, really open-ended, but sort of to the point where you kind of know what you're supposed to be doing, even if you don't really know what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I don't know. It's sort of nice to just be able to do stuff while also knowing that I have this goal that I don't necessarily. It's not stuff I specifically need to worry about too much in great detail. I just need to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't lost my power, and I haven't seen anything to make me believe I've done anything wrong. So
I mean, I guess that's the advantage of not having to sit over a book for 40 hours a day.
depends how many tests I have.
That's also true. Who knows? Maybe your patron will bust in now and be like, "Do this." She looks up. Okay.
That'd be unprecedented.
I also feel like it just probably wouldn't happen just because patrons probably don't want to be, guided like that, I suppose.
I don't know. They're weird.
Eh,
On the one hand, it seems like they don't give a shit. On the other hand, I know I'm doing something for them. I don't know what, but I know they're benefiting more than I am out of this somehow.
somehow.
Oh god, what if my homeland is like secretly has its nest under the earth or something?
Well, so you're just this caretaker?
God, that would make so much sense.
I mean, you haven't lost your power considering you're over here, so you're probably good on that front. Or maybe you brought his babies with you? I don't know.
Ashka just picks up Bluebell and looks at her. Are you one of my patrons' babies? Is that what's happening?
Bluebell bleps.
I think you're onto something now.
I presume that's something that skunks can do.
It's a magic skunk. It can do what it likes.
Well, if your patron is currently seeding the earth, I'd rather not know about it, to be honest.
Yeah,
Good on that front.
but yeah, let me grab some stuff and see about setting up that ward in your room.
Imagine
And
it'll be a nice, nice surprise for whenever Lillian gets back from her ritual quest.
you've given me a great and terrible idea now.
Is it something I need to be worried about?
Maybe.
Okay, well, just don't tell me. I think I'd rather not know at this point. Or at least tell me when it's like, dramatic.
Now, you know me. When am I ever dramatic? The question is always, or the answer is always, I'm sorry, I haven't had enough coffee in real life.
That just says that. No, uh, that's fair. Okay, I'm going to quickly brew beaks and go to the bathroom. Also, hello, Big B.
Is there a Bigby? Is he finally here?
Yeah, he's here.
Ah, he is here. He's just going to sit there silently staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
He's typing in.
I know he's eating.
So, how's everyone doing?
I'm still looking at spells for Ippos to steal.
Back. Also, cheese curd sounds disgusting.
They're basically just little lumps of cheese.
I know, but it's just something about the word curd. It's not like a
Kurds
pretty
ever
word.
do to you?
Is it because it sounds like turd?
I mean, I imagine that probably plays a part of that. Jesus.
I'm just imagining fucking Jesus with a cheese hat, honestly.
And if he can turn his blood to wine, presumably there's like something else he can turn to cheese.
Jesus.
Either that or he's just like a giant monolith but made out of cheese. David Cheeseman. Also, Nell's going to steal, probably steal insight from you. No offense, but your other spell selections aren't that great for her.
Yeah, they were more chosen based on, well, Ash.
The top one kind of surprises me, honestly.
That one I found somewhere. I think I found like a scroll and just fed it to Bluebell.
Oh, that does sound about right, actually.
I think I got it out of the fucking gachapon.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I was wondering, like, why would you take that? Okay, that makes sense. Spells can be exchanged. Damn it, Pete, don't just ignore
But
my
yeah.
pun.
Ash is going to basically just like look at Nell and kind of just go, I need a small favor from you.
Is this in conjunction to or separate from the whole entire seeding the earth thing?
Bit
I don't like how
bit early to think about that.
I don't like how long the silence was, Ash. You're worrying me. Okay, what is it?
I basically will just need you to play dumb whenever Lillian does get back.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to go pick up something. But go start clearing space on your walls for me to work with, because as you can plainly see, oh yeah, and get like a step ladder or something as well, 'cause, you know, runes.
Oh, I have one. Don't worry.
Okay, a big person step ladder.
Fine, I'll go. Okay.
Sorry about halfling step ladders. Although little steps aren't great for keeping my foot, you know, stable. Yeah, Ash is basically just gonna like go out, get some flowers, get some like chalk and ashes and other such for the ritual, and come back.
Okay. Do you want to enlighten to me what Ash is thinking of doing?
Um, for the most part, Nell just never sense motived Ash, so probably didn't realize Ash was kind of mostly just fucking with her.
Okay. In fairness, I feel like we forget sense motive is a skill a lot of the time.
We don't forget it, we just don't use it with other PCs. You know, we sense
Mhm.
motive NPCs a lot more than we need to, but we just never bother against other PCs.
Yep.
I feel like I forget at least a lot. Or I should probably remove Lillian from the room. She's not here. Shh.
She was
But yeah,
here
no.
all along, just stood in the corner.
But yeah, Ashes would basically just kind of like set up some flowers on the bed for Lillian after taking the time to ward their room. Probably mostly focused on the western wall.
That's fair. Let's see. What did it cost again? Now we'll just kind of throw you like probably like 12 gold and be like, just do it for 5 weeks.
Okay.
So let's see. Do I have any flowers? I have trees.
Hmm.
I don't think that's what Ash is bringing.
Nah.
It would be impressive. Shall not put that down then.
But while Ash is there, Ash is I suppose this would be suspicious enough. Can I get a perception from Nell?
Are you doing something while in their room?
Maybe.
Evil.
Yeah, that's not gonna be hard to beat. I rolled like shit.
Oh yeah. What is Ash doing?
Um, essentially, just for the most part, grabbing a few hairs, which Nell's a witch, and more importantly, a practiced mage. She can probably figure out the implications of that.
She indeed probably can assume what you're thinking of doing. She still gives you the look like that's kind of weird, but doesn't say anything else about it.
Ash just kind of looks at Nell and goes, "Just play dumb. It's fine. I'm not setting up any curses or anything."
Oh God. Well, it's your loss if you curse her anyway, because I imagine she'll know who did it.
Probably.
Suspiciously specific denial.
Ash is definitely not planning on scrying on Lillian at specific opportune times.
Lord. Ash, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is just getting weird now.
The higher NPCs.
No. If you must know, the actual plan is basically just like, I have an emergency idea in case something goes wrong, like in the dungeon, or if she actually gets lost out in the fucking woods. Because with all the Fae shit going on right now, Ash doesn't quite trust that. The Fae are known for kidnapping people. If she doesn't turn up tomorrow, I'm planning on using this as a scrying focus.
Hum hum.
But, no matter how you explain it, this would look weird.
I mean, there's definitely like degrees of weirdness. If you're just grabbing like a bit of stray hair, that's fine. If you're grabbing like clumps, in which case then it gets very weird. But you can you can grab like a strand or two.
Yeah, no, it probably just like only need like 5.
I also feel the explanation of I'm taking these to scry on her if she doesn't turn up and we think the Fae's captured her is a lot less weird than anything else you could have come up with.
Yeah, but you know how much me, and more importantly, this character likes to fuck with people. It's a big part of the character.
In fairness, scrying upon the divination wizard doesn't usually end well.
No, which was supposed to be a hint that, like, okay, you have a scrying focus on divination wizard, like, you're not going to be able to catch them unawares during any kind of private time.
Because you know what one of the divination spells is? Detect scrying.
Yep.
A bit high level for use, but I mean, technically you can spot a scrying sensor. It's just an invisible thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm
So
sure someone out there has developed like a weaker version of like sea scrying sensor, effectively.
You guys don't know it.
If not, we can make it.
That is true, yes.
Normal detect scrying spell is great because it's 24 hours, 40-foot emanation that's centered on you. It's quite a decent area. And you get to make cast level checks to find who the scryer was.
The worrying thing
yeah,
is when you ping that and you just find like 20 scries all watching you.
But you also then find out the 20 people who are looking at you.
on
Yeah.
TV.
But then it's like, why are 20 people watching me?
If you're changeling, by the way, you can have that innately, which is terrifying to consider. Oh, that's not that difficult a perception check.
Yeah, all in all, it's just like half the time you don't really know to look, which tends to be the big thing.
Yeah,
Never looks up, and especially nobody looks up for an invisible thing.
yeah. The passive perception isn't great most of the time.
Like if someone just has see invisibility running, technically they can just see this weird floating eye.
I think they'd have to make a DC 2 in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jortes has found them before, but he found everything.
That's because Jortes was just literally perception.
He wasn't just perception, he was just unreasonably good at it.
You were 95% perception.
Just because he could hit a DC 60 perception doesn't mean he was unreasonably good.
I was entirely made of perception.
It wasn't entirely made of perception.
If we took perception on your test would be far less useful.
Oh yeah, I'll admit that much.
Still was poison shit.
Yeah,
Not as
we don't speak of that.
He was still a rogue. He could
was-
shank people pretty well.
He was still awake. He did shank people pretty well.
In fact, he could shank people alone because he could press them against a wall.
Yes.
Good
Sounds
night.
really bad out of context.
Thank
Yes,
you,
it
Michael,
does,
for
which
giving
isn't
me
helped
that
by
idea.
Jortes's inhibitions.
Hey, Jortes was better than you were. With Garvin.
Ooh, better than Adeline, I assume?
Well, Adeline especially, yes.
That's not true.
It is.
Eh.
I was gonna say if we're
I
like
joked about it a lot with Jortes, but he only did it like once in the entire campaign.
Guess I'll believe you then.
Jesus. Yes, welcome, Bigby.
Anyway, back to the game. Ash is basically just gonna look at Nell and go, "Okay, I was actually just trying to play it cool, but I am actually kind of worried about Nell, what with the Fae and everything."
I mean, her and Marie together were probably fine.
Okay, you didn't mention Marie was with her.
Oh, yeah, she has some help from Marie.
Yeah, that would have helped.
I don't know, even then, Lillian's like annoying to deal with. She can be fine. She'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, also the actual favor I need from you.
Oh, okay, here it comes.
Healing potions. You can make them, right?
Yes.
I need one or two. Like, do you have any like made? Cause like we're planning to go into the dungeon tomorrow.
Oh, I should
Pretty
have
much
a few lying
immediately after.
around.
Like pretty much immediately after class.
If it's the case that you need also, a little bit of help with healing, I can do what you do. Just lay another, just in case thing on you.
Yeah, I don't know if that works or not, considering it's the same power.
Out of character, I mean, I don't see why not.
Pretty sure it does, considering like normal a healing hex from another like 2 different witches does.
Two witches
So-
could definitely be. You can definitely be healing hexed twice by 2 separate witches. And with that in mind, even if you can't like prime both of them pre-prepared, okay, one's pre-prepared, end of combat, prepare the next one.
Okay.
Seems easy enough.
Yeah.
I think the only weird part of your thing is any given creature can only have 1 hex implanted at a given time.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we really took into account the idea of having like multiple Velomancers.
Campaign, party of
Yeah.
elements.
Yeah, Ash is basically just going to basically just ask for a healing potion. Ash, be willing to pay crafting cost for it. That's not an issue, but yeah, if Nell also wants to donate some additional healing hexes, we are planning on doing something real dangerous.
It's true. Alternatively, she can do it with Ward instead, just to give everyone the thing of Ward when it triggers before we get hit.
That's a much less good option, considering
Yeah.
Ward is really much better just left active on someone.
Plus,
Yeah, they'll
Ward,
know-
it only goes on. You can only have it on one person at a time.
Yeah, it wouldn't be very useful for AoEs, but it'd be the case of if it broke on someone else, at least someone else can get the benefit whenever it triggers. But sure, whenever you go into the dungeon next, you can be considered to have a bunch of invested. 5 people can have extra invested healing hexes. Additionally, yeah, she has. Let's see, I have an inventory for her. Yeah, she has up to 4 Cure Light Wounds potions that you could buy from her.
I'm just gonna get one, I think.
Fair enough. Just a just in case healing potion.
Oh, that's everything I had planned.
Okay, so I found some roses that I've put on Lillian's bed. I think that's her bed anyway. One of her beds.
Well, it was the one her token was on.
Yeah. I think the one with the flower is supposed to be Nell's. It's okay, they know whose bed it is.
They know what they're doing, even if you don't.
That's true. I don't meticulously keep track of everyone's beds.
What, you're saying you're not OCD about every single character and their placement within your world?
Nah.
And each and every one of their little tiny items and trinkets and baubles?
And I track inventories, but I don't do that religiously.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I have things to do.
I know, I'm just giving you shit. Fine.
But yes.
But seriously, Jamek, you probably should sense motive me more often.
Look, if I remember as a person to ever use sense motive, I'll use it more often. I just need to like attach a sticky note to my monitor that says maybe use sense motive ?
The use sense motive against Torun and Widdershin teachings all the time.
Who's Torin?
It's role in person. You have to tell me if you're lying now. And that's certainly an option, Tinder. Do you have to have a tail to use enlarged tail, or does it give you a tail?
You have to have a tail. It specifically targets your tail.
Actually, you have a tail. Never mind.
Yes, but like
I mean-
it improves your attacks with the tail, and I can't attack with my tail.
Not unless you get cobalt feet.
It would literally just give me a larger tail. It would give him an extra 5 feet reach with his tail. It would be bigger than he is.
You fucking turned a kangaroo.
May not be very comfortable.
What is Ippos ashamed about his small tail?
He's ashamed about nothing.
He's a kobold. I don't think we have shame.
Does he have that big tail energy?
He totally has that big tail energy.
God damn it. But yes, time. Oh, okay, Windows, stop screaming at me, please.
No.
Time can pass. You do have the option for. I know people wanted to go to the basement. You can just wait until the next again day if you don't want to do it at night.
And I don't mind going down there at night, but I am not prepared for adventure. I mean, I've still got all my sorcerer shit, because none of that's leaned towards study, but basically all of my useful druid spells would have been spent.
Right.
Yeah, we can wait till morning.
Why
Just
were
have
we
an
even
early
going
night.
down there again?
We got a boss to kill.
Technically, Erin wanted to go down because she needed money.
I mean, if it's to kill the boss, then fucking wait. I am not geared to kill the boss.
Yeah, no, neither am I. I don't have
I
have
will-
the correct spells prepared.
I'm basically warping straight to the boss chamber.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go to bed early and just wake up early to do it.
In which case, since we're specifically targeting the boss, would I be better off switching out any of my spell?
It's also a question of which boss do you want to fight? Evil Baby, Wet Dog Door, or Acid Door?
Evil baby.
There's no question though.
Technically, you do have the option. Not when I say you have the option to fight all three, I don't mean it once. You do have the option to go back up and fight the other ones later, but that's obviously up to you. You can't just continue down.
Evil baby.
Let's see who's already on that map and who do I need to get. I need Silas. Also, I guess here's another question.
Hmm?
Do you just want Alana along in spirit? By which I mean, I guess I'd pilot her.
I think she should be there at least as a companion. It feels like something Alana would do, going down to kill a giant evil baby.
So it's like you're giving a fucking eulogy. It's what she would have done. Killed this giant fucking evil baby. Ah, fuck, where'd it go? No,
Oh
further down.
no,
Okay.
you lost the evil baby.
No, I didn't lose evil baby. I really need to put some shit in the archive.
Yes, you really do. Evil baby, down at the next door.
Which I guess
that's
maybe...
Oh, that's fun. Nothing's loaded for me.
No.
It might take a minute.
If you see anything in the darkness, it doesn't exist.
No, all I see is Alana and Silas, and the white background.
Okay, that's fine then.
Nothing.
Yeah, it looks like you've got me today, so yeah, it'll load in. It just might take a minute.
Everything's loading.
Yay.
Do I want heightened awareness for the +4 on initiative, or do I want liberating command just in case he grabs one of us? I feel like this is sort of the prime place where the fleshy walls will just fucking grab you.
Actually, yeah.
They already have. You never entered the dungeon last time. You've been here the entire time. Perfect fleshy recreation of the world you know outside.
So everything was so
let's not
smelly.
have that.
It's okay, we're not going that level of horror.
Not yet.
You mean we're not in a locust machine?
No.
Do
I've
I
also
only
never
have
played
3?
Gears of War, so I don't know what that is. I just know that locusts are from there.
Not what I was referring to.
Okay, never mind, I don't know what it is then.
It's third level, aren't we?
Yes,
Wait, so I get 4 druid spells, so I could have both. Bizarre.
it's true. Also, I'm just going to preemptively open up initiative. Ignore that.
Panic!
But yes, you have the opportunity to cast buffs before you head in, as you head to the basement, use the teleporter, and appear but in front of the 3 doors.
Yes, I'll be casting my heightened awareness. Pretty much
Hey, Wolf.
burning it immediately for the initiative bonus.
Yeah.
Do you want to be huge?
Wait, what?
I start casting enlarge person,
What are you doing?
Ah, no, get that
making you
wrong.
big.
Hopefully not too big, because he's got to fit in the hallway.
We'll see.
I,
Well, I can do that in a second, sorry.
I read I get an extra cantrip, not first level spell. Still only have 3.
Bigby, I think, or Sideline, I think you're set to secret rules.
I know, I noticed that. I'm changing it.
Oopsie. Not that it really matters, you're just gonna add it to the tracker anyway.
Us and Ash probably have good will saves, so you know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Ash.
Yep.
How... Do you have any, like, fire magic or something? Something that make a fire suddenly flash or something? You know how Ipos' fiery friend, made the fire at the party spark and flash and stuff like that. Can you do that?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, it's an ability innate to my race.
I don't know what that means, but I'll assume it's good.
Making fire do fun stuff like create smoke screens and
Yeah.
explode into colors is part of my bloodline. Of course, Tinder.
I mean, every time I scroll down to this part of the character sheet, I look at it, it's like, oh, I haven't spent in with the favourite class stuff. I'll do that later, and then I never did.
It's not a proper D&D game if Tinder doesn't forget to add something to his character.
I mean, it means I'm now doing an extra point of electricity damage. Because sorcerer bonuses, yay.
Yes?
Large wolf by one size.
Well,
As Wolf grows suddenly and kind of stumbles for a moment, nearly stepping onto Ippos.
Hey, what's big feet?
Everyone, yeah, be sure to check the chat because you all have buffs from Silas.
Yay, moment of greatness that does nothing to me.
Nope, nope, that's not true because I also blessed you all.
Oh, see, I was looking for the Silas picture, not the Big B picture.
Oh yeah, I forgot to change over before that. But yeah, that's how many spells per day? I have 6, so I've used.
You're psychic.
Was moment of greatness doubling the bonus?
Yes, you can expend it to double the bonus, double a morale bonus
right.
on one check.
Right.
So in your case, you can spend it to get an extra +1 on an attack.
Yes.
I can spend it on far more interesting things.
Mm-hmm. Can.
Especially
In fact,
it'd be even more interesting next level when I get a +6 morale bonus to my constitution.
True.
Because that would then be a +12.
Also, right now, you and Ash both have a +4 to your will save for the next 3 rounds.
Aaron,
You
Why
do.
do I have
Or not Ash, Aaron.
That's probably better.
Yeah. Wolf and Aaron
Tinder.
both have +4 to their +4 morale.
Tinder form up.
Oh, whoops. I was
I will cast
updating all of
all
my
of my
attacks.
Form Voltron.
I
Voltron
will
has been
cast all
formed.
of my buffs I have. If you're struggling to think of them, it's because I don't have any buffs.
Yep, neither do I. I didn't get my heightened awareness. Sad times.
And everyone just go ahead and give yourself I don't know, let's just go with the blue dot so that you know you have a charge of the healing hex.
Can I water?
Blue for you, and I put on pink for for Lilians. Or no.
I
I was
mean,
gonna-
yeah.
I was about to say purple is a very silasy color, I feel.
I mean, if you
Like-
if you wanted to track those separately, technically speaking, I wouldn't have put mine on you yet.
Just
Oh, so-
have the blue dot, I guess.